Hi, it's Dave the Wanderer here, back with the real part 2 of this video of making the eraser quest. I've been bugged for the last few weeks in getting stuff in. Decal soft, paints were delayed. Amazon delayed me getting the primer. And then I went to start videoing this with my Panasonic video camera, and it decided to not work. The hard drive won't work and it won't swap over. It's trying to read the hard drive all the time. But luckily I found another one on eBay which was cheaper than buying a brand new video camera of the quality that I wanted. I'm here in the shipyard. I finally got in. If you want to know what happened to the boat that I'm building, well, there it is, sitting up there, 3/4 built. So when the Razor Quest is done, I will get back on that. I haven't done any of that since the lockdown, so I've been out of here altogether. Right, the first thing we have to do with this model is wash everything. I've got all the sprues here. They need all washing and then priming. The main part only needs the outside priming. Let's zoom out a little bit. Once that's got to be primed on the outside. Luckily I've checked over everything and there's no indentations in the plastic at all, so that is one good thing. The first bits we got to do are, if I can find them, that's it. The first bits we got to do are those two pieces. They got decals on one of them, so the plan actually shows them painted, both of them overall, with black gloss. So what I should do, I should spray with my spray gun kit, black gloss all over them, and you can see, I don't know if you can see that, must move the light a little bit. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 other colours on there and 2 decals, which is luckily spraying it all with black gloss to put the decals on, because I understand they stick better to gloss paint than to normal paint. So we'll take a break and I will get these sprues washed, dried and primed with grey primer, and then we'll come back and finish this little bit off. Right, well, that didn't take too long. I've now washed all the sprues and sprayed them with primer. I've just let them stand for 24 hours so the primer can go off. And I've just tipped them over, and there's a couple of them that just need touching up on the primer in little corners. See that? I don't know if you can see that there. That's a little bit bare of primer, but most of it was covered up considering how I was having to do it. So let's look at the next thing we've got to do. According to the instructions, we want parts C12 and C11. Well, this is sprue C. C12 is that one. C11 is that one there. So that's those two that we need taking out. So I'll just find me cutters. They should be alright. And then I'll just snip. I'll just lower this down so you can see. Just snip this out. Making sure I'm cutting away. I don't like those cutters. Let's try these. No, they're too close. I've got a pair of blue handled cutters somewhere. My electronic cutters. Can't see where they've gone. I'll have to use these. That's the better pair, I think, for cutting these out. So I want to cut. If I put the blade away from the article, I think will be better. I don't know what this is coming out like on video. And that's typical me. Drop it on the floor. Right, that's C11. Like the C12. C11. I'm all fingers and thumbs. Right, that I'll have to put there because it needs a bit more spray on it. So there we've got C11 and C12. That's C12 and that is C11, which the what do you call it, transfer goes on, decal goes on. Right, now we're going to need a file. So I can get a bit closer to the bench, and this file that little bit off there, or even, well, that might do. That might be finer than the file. Little touch on there. As this this part needs multiple colours on, I shall film this over a couple of days and have one sequence of this being painted. Of course, we've got Christmas coming up as well. My old hands aren't working like they used to. Yeah. Right, they're cleaned up. Now, the next thing we've got to do is paint them. They've got to be painted they've got to be painted O. All the background bits have got to be painted O, which is a mixture of, where are we, O, mixture of 350 and 302, a 50-50 mix of blue silk matte and black silk matte. So I think the next thing to do then is to mix up this paint that's required. I have here, I'll put those to one side. I have here, you can see, I've just knocked it on the floor again. I have a series of empty bottles. They've got ball bearings in for mixing the paint, and I have some pipettes. So we're going to need 2 pipettes for this one, and I've also got to go and get some cocktail sticks to mix them up with. Right, these bottles have got pouring caps on, but you should just pull them off. There's 2 ball bearings in each of them and them bottles. So What did I say we wanted? 350 and 302. Right, that's 350. And that's 302. So we'll put the rest out the way. Now, it's a 50-50 on these. These are marked 1mm, 2mm and 3mm. 14mm. Right. I don't want that, that's a Phillips screwdriver. I've got to find a screwdriver. Let's have a look. A normal screwdriver. I've got everything in here somewhere. So we'll start with the 302. Gently. I'm in two minds whether to get some Revel Aqua. They come in bigger pots. Problem is they're probably dearer. Alright. I've got quite a few parts. I actually listed on a bit of paper all the parts that need a paint O on, and there's quite a bit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make 2mm up. So let's go in there. That's 1mm. That's 2mm. Right, the edge of the pot. The new cutting board is now dirty. And I've got black paint all over my fingers, which is nothing. Little hammer, just to knock the cap back. Then make sure I've got no paint for that one. Right, 350 is the next one. Bugger to get off these lids. I remember from old, I was making the Airfix kits that I'm gonna have to go and get some well, I can actually use this to stir it up. It needs stirring, this one. about the same. It's a bit awkward trying to really mix out like that. So I'll just knock that cap back on that one. That's that. Put the stopper back on, and of course it's got the ball bearings in. I can give it a good shake. Right, that can go off to one side, just in case I need those ones again. I want to get them to touch. Right. Again, pick the bit up off the floor. Now, paint brushes. So I have a selection of brushes because I do some acrylic painting as well. So, where is my palette gone? There it is. Have I got a clean? No. Right, I'm going to have to put this on the base of the palette. I've just put a little spot on there at the moment. Now, I've got to look on this one. Right. Bring my light down a bit so I can see. I think I really should have some cardboard or something underneath this. So a brush only in one direction. That's what they say. It's covering pretty well. to be careful because my old hands shake. Pick up the excess paint. This one's a bit tricky because I've got to go around all the other bits that are on the wall, which has got to have lighter paint on afterwards. Can be a bit awkward trying to paint between the rungs of the ladder. And this is about the smallest brush I've got. I did buy a bottle of Revel thinners and brush cleaner, but the problem with buying stuff on the Zone of Am is that a lot of the stuff isn't actually stocked by Amazon and it comes by other means, and unfortunately the other means at the moment is the post office, and them being on strike, stuff is getting delayed. A little bit of bleed over onto the box, but I think the box is a darker colour, might be black. This is fiddly. I'll have to do that and then turn it around so I can then do the other side. Which is it's not too bad. Somebody with shaky hands at my age. So I'll get the other one done with this, and then we'll come back and we start doing the other colours. Well, welcome back. I've been doing the painting while we've been away. I've got that one finished, and also the other side, which has got the ladder on. Now, because my hands shake, some of the colours run a bit, so I've cut a brush down. Where's it? That one. I cut the brush down. It's only a few hairs, so I can go round it and sort it out. The next thing to do is to cut the decals out. So I want decals 5 and 6. If I bring the camera round, so as you can see, I need 5 and 6. I've got to be cut out separately because they go on there. It's 5 there and 6 there. So I've got some decal soft. So we should get round, and I'll turn the camera around and point it down the other way. While it's doing that, I can cut the decals out. Get you in the right position so I can see. Right, now I've got a nice new knife here to cut these decals out. I think we'll use a straight edge as well, if I can. Where's this little ruler? There it is. I've got a little 6-inch metal ruler. So it doesn't show you on here where the edge of the decal is. Sometimes you can see them, but this one you can't. So what I'll do, I'll cut that off there and cut that one off there. So now I can go down the side between the two and that one, and also I think best to go between the two. See how these knives tend to cut the ruler. It's not coming out because the knife has been running on the ruler, I think. Right, that's the two decals cut out. That's 5, and that, when it comes out, is 6. Right. I'll just stop the video for a minute and I'll go and get some warm water. That's got a brush already in it, and I'll have a dry brush as well. I don't know if that's too big. That might do. Something like that, which is an artist brush for smoothing decal one. So I'll just stop the camera while I go and get some warm water. Right, that was quick. Just taking the cake out of the oven while I was in the kitchen getting the warm water. Oh, I've got a bowl. I've got a bowl there. Well, actually it's a cat's bowl, but she won't mind. Now, where's my tweezers gone? So I'm going to put these in the warm water. I'll pick it up. That's in the warm water. Right, the next thing to do, I'm going to put some decal soft on the can't see where I am. It's not camera isn't set right. That's better. That's better. Now this decal soft has its own brush, so we want a little bit on there and a little bit on there. It's the first time I've done transfers for years and years and years. So that's got to go like that. Where's my brush gone? It's not coming off with the brush, probably because the edge of the can't. It's not going round. Oh, that's better. Oh, that's better. Now I had some cotton buds. There they are. Just to take the excess water off. Right, now let me see if I can get the little one. I wonder which way round it goes. Well, it doesn't say on the book which way round the transfer goes. It seems a bit strange because it can go two ways round on this one, because it's That's better. And that's in the centre. You can see that. I'll have to get a bit more light on it. That's on there. So I'll put that down now to let that dry. Right, that is the first bit on the manual of what to do. The second bit is that, which is A1. So let's just have a look at A1. Where are we? D. I must hang these up in order. I can't find where A is now. B. A's got to be that one, I should think. Yep, that's A. A1 is it's helpful. A1 is that, all that, but if you look at the book, and then that, it's only going to go up there, sort of thing, halfway up. I'll have to have a look, see what the rest of this is in colour, and if it's the same colour. That one, it says it's J, which is the mixture of green and some grey on the boxes. So that there is green, that is green, but I'll have to have a look, because it kind of says it goes round in a semicircle, but I'll have to look at that. Anyway, it's Christmas in 2 days, so I wish you all a Merry Christmas. If I can get this up before then, if not, a belated Christmas wishings. Bye for now.